Sometimes inspiration doesn't arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it sneaks in quietly when you've stopped searching for it. Last year, I was staring down a looming deadline. I had a meeting scheduled with my editor to pitch my next novel. Weeks passed and still nothing, not a spark of an idea. 2 weeks before that meeting, I grumbled to my husband, "I've got 14 days to come up with an idea and somehow turn it into an outline." That evening, I decided to let my mind rest. I curled up on the sofa, wrapped myself in a blanket, and pressed play on Downton Abbey. For a little while, I wanted to get lost in another world. As the theme song transported me to Highclere Castle and the lives of the Crawley family, my husband asked what year my next novel would take place. 1928 Vancouver, I said. 20 minutes later, he made a small sound. That thoughtful "huh" that after 30 years of marriage, I've learned to interpret as "pay attention." He looked at me and said, "Did you know women weren't considered persons in 1928? I blinked. Sure, I'd misheard him. That can't be right, I thought. Women could already vote in British Columbia. They could work and even own property in some cases. Surely that couldn't be true. But it was. In 1928, the Supreme Court of Canada ruled that women were not considered persons under the law. In that moment, something changed. My writer's block vanished, replaced by 1,000 questions. How would a hotel full of maids react to the news? What about Clara? Louisa? Oh, she'd be livid. I dove into research, reading everything I could about the case. The more I learned, the more I realized it wasn't just about a law. It was about identity, equality, and the quiet courage of women who refused to be erased. By the time I met with my editor, I had a full story outline and a fire in my belly. That's how Whispers of Her Worth was born. Every book I write begins with a question, but this time, the question was about all of us. Whispers of Her Worth is a story that reminds us how far we've come and how fiercely women had to fight to be recognized as people in the eyes of the law.